Guess what day it is?
Let me guess.
Isn't today Wednesday?
Indeed.
It's hump day.
Are you ready for the weekend?
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah?
That's why today I want to start with something small we can all agree on.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Halfway through the week.
We're halfway there.
You can do it! You can do it!
Let's do this. Showtime.
Yeah, you can do it. We're halfway to the weekend. Welcome. 48 degrees downtown and some light rain in Armory Square, but it sounds like it might be a little heavier in the greater Baldwinsville area. Is that accurate?
It is. There is a little bit of rain out there, I have to say. I'm like, oh, isn't that nice? Melting things and
just the start.
It feels good. It's nice. It's spring, spring, as you were saying. Well, not quite spring, but we're getting there.
On the way. It's 50. It's going to be 56 degrees today. And again, mainly to the north, parts of Oswego County and the areas that still had a lot of snowpack. That's where there could be some ice jam flooding later on during the day. And to the south, Cortland, Binghamton, some of those areas that tend to flood when there's a lot of snow melt, etc. Those areas could get some flooding today. But for the most part, mid-50s, rain on and off throughout the day. We could get like an inch of rain, which is significant when you got that much snow on the ground. But welcome. Off and running we go here. And welcome to those joining us on camera on QSportsTalk.com. If you want to log in and say hi, feel free. You can also text in at the 605-8874. Coming up here in a little bit, another heartbreaking loss on the road for the Orange last night at SMU, but we'll get to that momentarily. Once again, Velcro list today. Just whatever's going around is going around.
Yes.
But nonetheless, what's happening in the home office live in the loft here today?
Oh, just, it's actually, the office is the messiest it's ever been. It is piled high with incomplete projects from a long winter that I have to sort out and finish some, abandon others, but, still recovering from a party with a lot of little kids. And I joked about it yesterday that the floor is sticky, but not like with beer because, when you had parties when you were 20, when I, 20, 30s, you had people at your house, you had a party, it ended up, it was floor, mayhem, woohoo. But now it's like a different kind of mayhem.
Oh boy.
I think it's worse actually, because I found frosting in places that I'm like, what is that? I'm like, so now it's like a mystery tour of sticky substances over every surface.
Oh man.
So yeah, if you have small children in your house, buy flowers for the person that cleans the floor.
There's a little hint for you.
Still finding sticky surfaces. That's what I'm doing.
Nice. Let me see here. As far as the show today here, halfway to the weekend, we will celebrate with 7 o'clock shots and shout outs. Also, we'll scheduled again to chat with assistant coach Alan Griffin. It was a 9 o'clock game in Dallas last night, so I don't know what time the team got back, but we'll try Griff at 7:40 this morning. Break down the loss. It's our last scheduled chat with Griff. And then, of course, the final home game of the year coming up on Saturday against Virginia at 8 o'clock. But more on that later. Also scheduled to chat with Lee Baldwin, the official financial advisor on the show from dollarinvestmentclub.com. That happens at 8 o'clock hour. And then we've got some halfway to the weekend science that we can get to, which is cool. Aside from that, we've picked the location for our Syracuse Nationals Ultimate Garage. We will be making that announcement soon. In fact, later this week, we're headed there to do the official announcement and the videotape that'll show up on the Syracuse Nationals YouTube page and on the Facebook page. And as promised, that person, their garage will be part of the Nationals YouTube page and a big part of the announcements forthcoming for the big summer get-together, which is coming together nicely. But that will come up a little bit later on here in the week. And then aside from that, let me see here, a couple of the stories breaking the internet that we will get to, etc. And let me look around here. I think we're pretty good to go. I think we're good to go here.
Absolutely.
It's coming up on 6:14. Straight ahead, Lisa will have some of the local headlines making the news, including what now?
Well, sad news to report. 2 in a row, deadly stabbing and a hit and run. Pedestrian has been identified, and authorities are looking for your help in both of these incidents. That comes up in your local news headlines.
And we'll hear some of Coach Red Autry's post-game press conference last night following the loss at SMU. Heartbreaking loss down to the last shot of the game, but we'll get to that coming up next. All righty. We go grab some.
All right.
All righty. I'll be right back here.
Okay. All right, guys. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Hi, kids. All right. Good morning, Larry and Missy and Chief and Bill and Rita. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, kids. All right. I will be right back. I've got to turn on all my lights. And I'll be right back. And I'm not sure if I like my new light. Let's see. Come here, light. Come here, light. Do you guys see my crazy new light? It's like... Let's see, is that any better? It's just... It is a bit blue, Larry. It's kind of... Off or on, kids? Off or on? This is off. This is on. It's not supposed to be blue. It's supposed to be a rainbow. I think I'm going without, and I think I'm going to light up my background. So let's get rid of you. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Yeah, I'm bailing on that light. I'll use it somewhere else, so I'll figure out how to use it best, but it's not landing where it should. Hi, Melissa. Melissa, how's the baby? How's the baby? Hold on, kids. I bet she is. Girls are so different. You're really going to enjoy her. Girls are just boys are high energy. I shouldn't say all boys, but our boys are high energy. And the girls are like, they want to play with Barbies and hang out. Different energy. Pink, 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 pink. Get ready for lots of unicorns and mermaids. Because I don't think that ever changes. Because I liked unicorns when I was little. I don't draw unicorns, but I want to share my picture with you guys. My latest little painting. It's not finished, but it's coming along, and I think it's super cute. I'm really proud of it. I wish you could see it clearly. It's really good. It's part of my People and Their Dogs series. I wish you could really see it. It's really pretty. It's hard to see. Thanks, Rita. Well, maybe it'll be a boy next time. Now, is it your son's wife who had the baby? Like which one is your son's wife, right? Because if it were your own daughter, you can go on the internet and print out a long list of everything you need to do to have a boy and give it to her. But if it's your daughter-in-law, depending on your relationship, yeah, you can't do it. But you could maybe give it to your son if you have that kind of relationship. Depends if you would be offended or not. Oh, she only wants girls? Good luck. Oh, boy will come. She only wants girls. That's no fun. Gotta have both. Well, then don't print that thing off the internet.
All right, we got about 30 seconds here.
Okay. But you could print it off and give it to your son secretly.
Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105, John Mellencamp there. Gomez and Company here. Welcome. It is 6:29, 48 degrees already, and some light rain. We did officially hit 50 yesterday. So technically yesterday, the first 50-degree day of 2025. We'll repeat that again today in the mid-50s. But again, some rain moving through the area into areas to the north and south toward the Cortland and Binghamton under some flood watches, some ice jam flooding, a good possibility today with the amount of snow still on the ground. So keep that in mind if you're going to be out and about. Text line here is 605-8874. The stream chat of QSportsTalk.com, the place to be if you'd like to join us. On camera here, live from the world headquarters in Armory Square or the loft in the home office, as the case may be. Coming up this weekend, SU lacrosse in action on the 9th. Is that Sunday or Saturday?
The 9th is Sunday.
This Sunday, Johns Hopkins coming to the Dome at 2 p.m. Face-off means our game day coverage on Sunday of SU men's lacrosse starts at 1:30. Head coach Gary Gate due in studio with us at some point later on this week to help hype up that game this weekend for the Orange. Lisa, what are some of the local headlines making the news here?
Now, Syracuse police are busy investigating a deadly stabbing in the city early Tuesday morning. Syracuse police found a 44-year-old man on East Fayette Street suffering from a stab wound to his neck. He was taken to Upstate University Hospital, where he later died from his injuries. The investigation into the incident is active and ongoing. Anyone with information is asked to contact Syracuse police. Oneida County sheriffs are investigating a deadly hit-and-run accident where a pedestrian was hit by a vehicle in the town of Verona. The accident happened around 7:15 Monday night. The 61-year-old victim has been identified as Timothy Sullivan of Oneida. He was hit by the vehicle while he was walking on Route 365. According to Sheriff's Office, the vehicle that hit Sullivan left the scene. Anyone with a dash cam video that traveled through that area around 7 to 7:30 or has any pertinent information, maybe you witnessed the incident, please contact the Oneida County Sheriff's Office. And President Donald Trump told the joint session of Congress he wants to end the CHIPS Act. The bipartisan legislation passed during the Biden administration encouraged Micron to agree to build a massive plant in central New York. Micron has a $6.1 billion deal with the Commerce Department to facilitate the building of the semiconductor chip manufacturing facility in Clay. Local officials say the deal is done and it's not going anywhere. But we'll be following this story closely. And that's a look at your local news headlines.
Last night in Dallas, the first time ever matchup between Syracuse and SMU, right down to the wire. And SMU, high-scoring team, plays a lot of fast-paced offense. The Orange able to keep up throughout the game, but the last couple of moments, heartbreaking for the Orange.
Left of the lane, tied up floater to the rim, dies on the rim, tipped in. Ambrose Hilton, 3 seconds to go. Starling with one. Starling at midcourt, lets it go. Good if it goes, up the window, halfway down, and it doesn't fall. And in a season that has been historically rough and unbelievably heartbreaking, soul-sucking defeat on the road. SMU 77 and the Orange 75. You cannot be serious.
Yep. That's how the game ended last night. A loss for the team on the road. After the game, head coach Red Autry. Obviously, there's another one that you wish you could have back, but just talking about the reasons why they were up by 13 at one point in the second half and then let it slip away.
We missed a couple of foul shots, a couple of missed easy ones, and a couple of turnovers, and they did a good job of pushing it up the court and attacking. Again, it's a team that shoots a lot of threes. You know, I thought our three-point defense was really good, but at the end of the day, you can't, turn the ball over that many times, and then defensively, we had to rebound, and they took it from us, and that just can't happen, and that got them back, and that got them the lead.
Got them the lead, and they come away with the win. SMU does. The Orange. Next up, the final game of the year. Senior Day will be on Saturday against Virginia. An 8 p.m. tip means our game day coverage on Saturday will start at 6:30. Next hour, assistant coach Alan Griffin scheduled to join us, but again with an asterisk. Late travel Midwest time zone, etc. 9 p.m. game, so we'll give it a shot. Put it that way. That's on the schedule. And then tomorrow night, the final nighttime Coach Red Autry show live at the Carrabba's Italian Grill at the Fayetteville Town Center. But again, tough loss. That would have been a nice one to get on the road against a pretty decent SMU team. Next in action, by the way, for the Orange, next week they'll be playing in Charlotte at the ACC tournament. Other college basketball news, congratulations to Jerry McNamara at Siena, named one of the finalists for the Joe B. Hall Award, which goes annually to the top first-time Division I coach. And GMAC having a good season, a good start in his tenure at Siena. NBA action from last night. One game of note, it was the LA Lakers and the New Orleans Pelicans. First, a highlight for the Pelicans who lost the game, but Zion Williamson, when he is healthy, is just a force to be reckoned with.
Everybody does, boy. There's energy from the players and the fans, and you can feel it.
That's called a feint. That's called a facial. This dunk. Listen to the power of this dunk.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
That is power.
Boom, that is power. That was a highlight for Zion Williamson, and you could hear the crowd, and that was in Los Angeles, and even the LA crowd. It's like, whoa. But the big highlight of the game coming from LeBron James on this three-point shot.
He has 26 20-point games this year. LeBron, open three. Got it! 22 seasons, 40 years of age. LeBron James, 50,002 points.
The first player ever in NBA history to have a combined 50,000 points between regular season and postseason play, coming at the age of 40, where he's still averaging 24 points a game. Big night, obviously, for LeBron James and the Lakers, and they go on to win that game. From the NFL, we could raise a shot and a shout-out to Saquon Barkley, who signed a 2-year, $41 million extension with the Philadelphia Eagles, becoming the first running back to hit that $20 million a year mark, which had not happened before then. And then aside from that, speaking of the Eagles, yesterday Eagles owner Howie Roseman was on the McShay Show, and he sounds like he's about 15 years old.
Yeah.
But here he is talking about what it feels like to win the Super Bowl.
Can I say this, Bob?
Yes,
can we delete this? Is this live? You don't know what I'm saying? You don't know what
this is the best part. You can be you.
It's almost like the first time you have sex. You're so glad you had sex. It's not even the quality of it. The second time,
It's actually great.
the second time, it's like, wow, I could actually have fun and enjoy this. And so I would say, and Bob just had sex for his first time a couple weeks ago. So, so I think that, maybe he could talk about the first time again. But I think that this one, now the game was a little different, and we're fortunate about that. But I think this one, it was more fun.
More fun that second time. First time, just happy to get it over with.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very funny. He sounds like he's still excited. Well, he's still excited that he had sex twice.
Yeah.
So he's still reeling from that experience.
In between, like, drafting his fantasy team.
Yeah.
And watching Star Wars again and all the other things that he does.
Oh, it's so cool.
This is so cool.
It's so cool.
Locally in high school basketball action, Liverpool upsetting previously undefeated RFA 70-65. The Liverpool Warriors advance, and they will take on Bishop Ludden Saturday at OCC in Section 3 play. And that is a quick check of what's happening here in sports. It is 6:38. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back.
JW Didado Electric. At JW Didado, our focus is on quality, safety, and providing on-time solutions to our commercial and industrial customers. We specialize in corporate, institutional, educational, and healthcare facilities, and our electricians are experienced in the latest technologies. For the best in commercial and industrial electrical service, call us today at 315-409-4519 or visit us online at jwdidado.com.
All the great athletes live it and breathe it. Perfect practice makes perfect. Hi,
Hi, this is Joe Convertino Jr. of CH Insurance. Mastering 5-star customer service, the CH team strives for this all across central New York. When it comes to your business and what matters most, you have to have the right policy in place and the right team to back it up. A policy and a promise. Protect your business and what's important to you. Read about our success stories in social media and online at chinsurance.cc. Let's talk. CH Insurance in your corner. ABC Tonight. Shifting Gears is TV's #1 new comedy.
Dad, you were supposed to buy more coffee.
Yeah, you were supposed to get your own house, so I guess we both dropped the ball. Critics rave it's a high-gear blend of humor and heart.
You'll never guess what I made in robotics club. A robot.
Good job. The only thing your mom made in school was you. Back into a match made in TV heaven.
Don't make one of your condescending grunts.
Tonight starting at 8 on News Channel 9, the local station. News Channel 9, local news that you can trust. Now the winner of 2 regional Edward R. Murrow Awards for Best Newscast and Overall Excellence, the highest honor in news. When you want the best in local news, weather, sports, and talk, turn to the award-winning team at News Channel 9. We don't just say you're the local station, we prove it. News Channel 9, winner of the regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Best Newscast and Overall Excellence. A courtroom is that place you got to be prepared to show up at. If you've been injured, if you've been denied, and if you want to get what you deserve.
But most people don't want to go to court.
They don't want to, but the big bad insurance companies know that most people don't want to show up in court, and they're betting on it.
Insurance companies don't want to go to court either, do they?
No, it's very costly. The team at Stanley Law always constructs a case as if we are going to court, and in most cases, they will settle out of court.
They have to know it's
Serious, like long-term disability.
Those 3 words that big bad insurance companies hate, and the chances of going to court.
Because you could be talking about millions.
When it comes to building a bulletproof case, we follow a formula, and that formula is the foundation this firm was built on. 4 cornerstones.
Injured? Call Joe and you'll know. Call Joe at 1-800-608-3333. Stanley Law. Call results to regulate future outcomes. 215 Burnett Avenue in Syracuse, Watertown, Rochester, Binghamton, Montrose, PA.
Okay. Gomez.
Yes.
Did you know that the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles has 3 Oscars?
Oh, cool.
He was a documentary film producer.
Wow.
Yeah, he has 3 Oscars. I was looking him up. I'm like,
That's more than Adrian Brody has.
that is true. Jeff Lurie owns the Philadelphia Eagles. There you go. I can't. Okay. Hold on. I need my drink. Okay.
To my fellow citizens, America is back.
Mr. Green, take your seat.
Chief says he hopes your schmutz is gone by Friday.
I'm sorry, I'm editing something here. I'll be...
Oh, that's okay. Sorry.
I'm playing a short Tom Petty tune here.
Okay.
back here in the. I think they broke Paulie. What was his intro this morning? Chief. Was that only on Twitch, or was he part of the post game on TK? Do you know, there, Chief, or anybody that might have been tuning in? Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. Tom Petty there. It's Gomez and Company here, and welcome. It is 6:46. It's raining downtown. It's 48 degrees. We'll be in the mid-50s today, and then some heavier rain moving in a little bit later on during the day. In the meantime here, just getting caught up with everybody in the stream chat of QSportsTalk.com. I didn't catch any of the post-game with Paulie last night, but I might have to dig it up and give it a view. Here's one of the benefits of QSportsTalk.com on Twitch is you can go back and rewatch some segments if you missed something or you want to catch it again. I might have to go catch that. I'll play again. This is just the end of the game last night. The loss on the road to SMU. Here's voice of the Orange, Matt Park, as JJ Starling give it one last shot at the end of the game as the time was running out.
It goes up the window, halfway down, and it doesn't fall. And in a season that has been historically rough and unbelievably heartbreaking, soul-sucking defeat on the road.
Oh, soul-sucking. I'm assuming that is the the way that the post-game went.
Yeah.
With the people, with the stream chat and the comments and the phone calls.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's right.
It's been better.
Like Larry says
but,
there in the stream chat, it's only basketball.
It's only basketball.
Only a game. Still frustrating.
Be okay. Yes.
Oh. Anyway, that was rough. A rough one to lose. And again, they were up by 12, I think, second half, and then gave it away. But nonetheless, next hour, if they're back, I'm sure they're back. I guess it depends on what time they got back. Scheduled to talk with assistant coach Alan Griffin next hour. But next up, final game, regular season game Saturday, hosting Virginia on Saturday night. Other leftover sports of note, I guess I can call it sports. There's an 18-year-old kid from Utah. His name is Luke Herbert, who played baseball and had to quit baseball because he was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. But the kid found something else, and this is actually pretty cool. And I had no idea this was even an option. But this is Luke Herbert talking about his option when it was obvious that he was no longer going to be able to play baseball.
At first, I'm pretty blown away. I mean, it's not really a common thing to hear someone's going to college for what's known as a backyard game. We saw this cornhole tournament on Facebook, and we said, why not? Let's go do it, and ended up winning the whole thing. College baseball was always what I was looking towards. So my end goal, just from this experience overall, is to continue to grow my skills and get better as a player and then go pro once I am done with college.
He got a scholarship to play cornhole at Winthrop University in South Carolina.
Good for him. Good for him. I'm glad he could turn it around. You know, it's probably a better deal.
Well, it probably is, but really? Cornhole?
Hey, man.
It's like you can get hammered drunk and play cornhole.
That is true. You can. But will you win the cornhole tournament? I mean,
I don't know.
You know,
then
and
again,
if he's got,
you can get
he's got
hammered drunk and play bowling, and you can get hammered drunk and play darts, and you can smoke while you're doing all three of them. So I don't know that I would call it an athletic competition. It's a game.
I guess it kind of depends on your perspective.
Yeah,
I mean, the kid was he was going to be a college baseball player, had his sights set on it. He's probably a really good athlete, but baseball and basketball and foot. Those are really like your body takes a beating. So his body isn't up for it, but he's still got some skills.
I mean, good for him.
It's going to get him through college.
No, I don't. Hey, good for him. I'm happy for him. But the fact again that cornhole, darts, some of those things that you can just lawn darts that are offered on scholarship is still kind of amazing to me. But nonetheless, congratulations to him.
Is he going to get NIL money? Is he going to get lured away? Is he in the, just wondering if that's in effect at the cornhole athletic department.
Good for him. All right, 6:51 next hour. We'll talk with assistant coach Alan Griffin, and we'll find Central New York's smartest person alive. But straight ahead, there is always reason to celebrate. We will do that next with 7 o'clock shots and shout outs.
Go, man.
You're still going to need your New Orleans music from yesterday, Gomez. Yesterday, Fat Tuesday. People used to have Fat Tuesday parties. I haven't heard about one in a long time.
And I'll be right back here. I'm going to grab some clips.
Oh, okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Sorry, kids. I'm making notes here. All right, I'm coming back. Hello, hello. Oh, I hate it when they make me watch. I don't want to do that. Go away. Okay. Larry, do you make skinny pancakes? Or do you make fluffy pancakes? Or do you make a crepe? Because you said something about a crepe with lemon. And I do also like breakfast for dinner. I am totally down with breakfast for dinner. Larry, I do feel bad for everybody in the program. It's just not, yeah. It's a bummer. I mean, to lose when you're okay, like they're just like, oh, bad. Up by 12 and you lose a lead like that. It really is heartbreaking. Oh, crepe style with sugar and lemon. So is that like, a cup of flour and 4 eggs kind of crepe? Little salt, cup of flour, 4 eggs. Isn't that about it? All right. All right. Equal measure of flour and milk. All right. I have a crepe recipe from my mama. I will look at it. Today is like National Cheeto Day or something. Don't eat that stuff. Don't eat it.
All right, we got about a minute.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. can do that. I can make that. I'm going to try that. So I have to get new glasses, and I have some glasses, but look what happens. Look at the glare.
Here we go.
Okay.
105, Syracuse's Classic Rock.
It is 7:01, and welcome to the Wednesday morning get-together, halfway to the weekend, and that we will certainly celebrate that with shots and shout-outs coming up in a bit. Text line here is 605-8874 if you would like to text in. Let me check the magic texting machine here to make sure we are all caught up. I think we are, which is good. That's the number, by the way, that comes in handy tomorrow, every Thursday, when we have Brandon Steiner from Collectible Exchange in with us, and he can tell you how much your sports memorabilia is worth. Maybe you got an autograph, maybe you got a baseball card or football card and it's been sitting in a drawer, or you just already started some early spring cleaning and found some stuff. It's been hanging around and you were thinking of getting rid of it. Hang on to that. Don't do it just yet. It might actually have some value. We do that every Thursday morning at 8:30 with Brandon Steiner. It's Collectible Exchange. And we do that at 8:30. But cool. Having checked that, I think we are all caught up there. With text. Stream chat of QSportsTalk.com, always the place to be if you'd like to log in and say hi, which is cool. Good morning to everybody who has received their notifications that the cameras are on here and that we are indeed streaming. What is happening there from the loft at the home office?
Not too much. Just, looking outside. The sun is coming up earlier and earlier, so that's a good feeling. And
we do the clock ahead this weekend, so how does that change it then?
It's going to make it brighter.
Brighter earlier or later?
Yes. I think brighter earlier, really.
Earlier. So if it's like at 6 a.m., it will be 7 a.m.
7.
So it'll be darker earlier, but lighter later.
Oh, boy.
Right? Is that what it is? Yeah, whatever.
You're killing me. I'm like, what?
Whatever.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I think it's brighter sooner. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But nonetheless... thanks to our friends here at Lipton for the hard iced tea, half and half iced tea and lemonade flavored beverage that we've been enjoying for our 7 o'clock shots and shout outs. Perfect and refreshing. And now that we are seeing 50-degree days, it just makes you realize that it's not that far off. It's a great summer treat, but we've been enjoying it here in the winter months as well. But
very good.
I think we are good to get going here, I think, for some 7 o'clock shots and shout-outs. Where would you like to begin?
Yeah, let's start with local. Dennis Nave is having a birthday today. Yeah, from Nave Law. Let's see. So, happy birthday. And, yesterday was Fat Tuesday.
Yes.
So people ate and drank and were merry. I'm sure they had some wind at the floats in New Orleans, but today, all the fun is over, my friends.
That's right.
It's Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, it's hopefully we got a great big chocolate peanut butter whoopie pie from Geddes Bakery. That was like
You did yesterday?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for those participating, if you are, Catholic, which we bring it up because so many people are in Central New York, and if this were a national show, we probably wouldn't talk about it. But it's Lent today. Go get your ashes
talk about it. It's
I don't know, the fish fries, and tis the season for fish fries. Oh, and there's a really good one. You can always let us know where your favorite fish fry is, but there's a really good one at St. Mary's in Baldwinsville.
All right.
So, and it starts at early, like 2:30.
Nice.
So, so that one starts on Friday. Heads up.
Aside from that, other birthday wishes around, let me see here, showbiz around music. Happy birthday to the very talented Eddie Grant. He goes like the summer of '83, maybe.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him. They're one-hit wonder kind of guys.
Yeah.
Also, happy birthday to Hall of Famer Michael Irvin from the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Also in a couple of movies. He was in The Longest Yard, the remake there with Adam Sandler. Happy birthday to, let me see here, Craig and Charlie Reed are having birthday
Ooh,
today.
Craig and Charlie Reed. Help me. Who is that?
They're the Proclaimers. So happy birthday to them.
That was the second to last song they would play in bars at night when it was ready to close. It was the second to last one, and then they would play closing time, and all the lights came up.
And that's it.
Circa 1990, whatever that was.
Birthday wishes one-time guest on the Celebrity Hotline, Penn Jillette from Penn and Teller.
Oh,
He's
yes.
having a birthday today.
Yeah.
Also from music, happy birthday to Murray Head.
Bangkok, Oriental sitting in the city, don't know what the city is.
Might have been around that same summer of '83. Right around there.
Yeah. This is a great song. 80s were wild when we were, when I was a little kid. They were fun.
Birthday wishes to Eva Mendes. Been in
Love
a bunch
her.
of things. Hitch. The other guys. She was very funny in that with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
So funny in that. She's in some, she might be like one of the best parts of that movie. I mean, she makes that
great.
movie.
She's very talented.
She's like, oh, I'm a doctor. And Will Ferrell's like, put on some good clothes, woman. Ugh.
Yeah, you can't wear sweatpants. I mean, come on.
No, like sweatpants at home,
No,
t-shirt.
no. Sweatpants. No.
Never.
No.
Wow.
You can't do sweatpants.
Interesting.
No. Ladies, number one cause of divorce in America, sweatpants. Can't do that.
Can't do that. No sweatpants.
Yeah. And I love how Mark Wahlberg at the end is like, tell your wife I'm okay and stuff like that.
I believe she's now Mrs. Ryan Gosling, if I'm not mistaken.
She is, and they have little Gosling babies too.
Right.
Yeah, and he loves her. He says she's my dream girl. Nice. I love her. So it's very sweet.
On this day, tip of the hat, sad day. I remember working at a long time ago at a different radio station when this happened in 1982. In fact, I saved the old United Press International ticker tape.
Oh, yeah?
Bulletin from this.
Good evening. I'm Marty McNeely for WGN News. Comic actor John Belushi died today at a rented hotel bungalow in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, at the Chateau Marmont Hotel. Overdosing on speedball.
Yeah.
That happened on this day. On a happier note, happy anniversary to Kevin Kline and Phoebe Cates. They were married on this day in 1989. So that's like 30. How many years is that?
Yeah.
Now?
I don't know. A lot.
Good for them.
A lot.
Also, let me see here. This is just kind of cool. Our buddy Post Malone.
Yeah.
Yesterday announcing his free traveling tailgate parties ahead of his big ass stadium tour.
All right.
Coming this summer. It's a giant. It's like a carnival, and they're free.
Yeah.
So wherever that tour is headed to, anybody can go. It's like from noon to 6.
Yeah.
And just show up with everybody, the whole family. There's carnival rides. You can get tattoos. You can get Bud Lights. You can get. It's a party.
Old-fashioned carnival.
It is.
With rides and everything.
It's the free traveling tailgate parties. Look forward to that this summer with our buddy Post Malone.
What's going on? It's Posty, and whenever I'm back in Central New York, I listen to Gomez and Company on TK99.
Yeah, you do. Don't forget that.
He's the best.
He's having a good time.
Awesome. Well, it's so nice it's really a nice gesture
it's
to
cool.
say, you know what? Make something happen pre-show. Make something happen, people.
It's going to be
all
a
of you
circus.
people.
We might as well make it a free one.
It's a big ass stadium tour. Of course. That's great.
Again, an on this day deal in 71, the very first performance at Ulster Hall in Belfast of this classic tune.
And a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. Does anyone remember laughter?
No kidding.
Yeah. Robert Plant. The first time that was ever performed was on this day in 1971.
Wow.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Aside from that, and we have an RIP here to get to, sadly. A friend of the show because he helped us out last year or 2 years ago at the Syracuse Nationals. Gene Winfield, the classic custom car hot rod legend. Passed away. I think it was 97 or something like that, but he passed away yesterday, I believe. So the car world and Syracuse Nationals and Cavalcade of Cars folks who really, he's a celebrity in that world.
Yes.
Collectively raising a glass here and a toast and RIP to the legend himself, Mr. Gene Winfield. And then aside from that, any others to throw in there?
Let me see. It's National Absinthe Day. So, but do your shots before you go to mass.
Yes.
Because you might be giving up booze for Lent. And let me see. Oh, National Potty Dance Day. So when you really got to go and you do that dance while you're standing by the door, that's the other one. That's the only.
All right, then salute everybody.
Cheers.
It is 7:12, so what do you say? Let's go about the business of finding Central New York's smartest person alive.
Pop quiz, hotshot. It's time to play Question Impossible to find the smartest person alive.
Get this right and can brag about it all stinking day long. Here you go. What is today's question?
All right. Excuse me. According to a survey of a variety of Americans, just over half of us do this when we eat. What is it?
A
little more than half of us do this when we eat.
It's Ash Wednesday. Say grace. Say grace.
That is an excellent guess. And I don't have stats on that right now. Not quite the answer we're looking for. According to a recent survey, just over half of Americans do this when they eat. What is it?
424-8599, the number to dial up if you want to give it a shot on the phone. Or, of course, you can text in the guest here at 605-8874. We'll get your guesses here after Leonard Skinner on TK99 and TK105. All right, I'll get someone on the phone here. Hi there, TK. What's your guess?
Finish everything on the plate.
Hang on a second. Hi, TK. What's your guess?
We continue to eat even though we're full.
Hang on a second. TK, what do you think it is?
I want to say Leto gas.
Hang on a second. Hi there, TK. What do you think it is?
Finish everything on the plate.
Not the answer. I know a lot of people do that. I know I do. But not the answer, but thanks for the guess. So long for now. Hi there, TK. What do you think?
We continue to eat even though we're full.
Man, that's a couple of similar guesses. That is not the answer. It might be a much higher percentage of that. Is that something that you would admit to? Hell yeah. Thanks for the guess, but not the right answer. So long for now. Hi, TK. What's your guess?
How about make sure the food's separated and doesn't touch the other food?
Do you do that?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't either. But now that you mention it, I know people who do. They won't even put it on the same plate at the same time. I don't. I just mix everything all together. Not the answer. I love the guest though, but thanks for the call. So long for now. Hi, TK, what's your guess?
How about use a napkin?
Hang on a second. Hi there, TK, what's your guess?
Watch TV.
Hang on a second. Hi, TK, what do you think it is?
Hey, Gomez, I'm going to say release gas.
Yeah, buddy. I'm with you on that. I think it's probably higher, but it should be number one.
Yeah.
But thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Gomez.
So
Have a
long
good
for
day.
yeah, you too. Bye-bye. TK, what do you think it is?
Watch TV.
Not watch TV. Do you watch TV at dinner?
Every night.
I'm trying not to because it's usually on the news and that just makes you not hungry.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. That's why I'm losing the play.
Oh, man. Not the right answer, but thanks for the guess. Bye-bye. So long for yep, bye-bye. Classic Rock TK99 and TK105 still looking for the correct guess this morning here in Question Impossible. Again, Lisa, the question is what now? Well,
According to a
do it
recent
again, sorry.
According to a recent survey of Americans, just over half of us do this when we eat. What is it?
424-8599 if you want to take a shot on the phone. Hi there, TK. What do you think it is?
Finish everything on the plate.
Not the answer. I know a lot of people do that. I know I do. But,
yeah.
Not the answer, but thanks for the guess.
So long for now.
So long for now. Hi there, TK. What do you think?
We continue to eat even though we're full.
And that's a couple of similar guesses. That is not the answer. It might be a much higher percentage of that. Is that something that you would admit to?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the guess, but not the right answer.
So long for now.
So long for now. Hi,
Well, it was
TK,
so
what's your guess?
good.
How about make sure the food's separated and doesn't touch the other food?
Do you do that?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't either. But now that you mention it, I know people who do. They won't even put it on the same plate at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't. I just mix everything all together. Not the answer. I love the guess though. But thanks for the call.
Thank you.
So long for now. 424-8599, the number if you want to give this again. What's the question again, Lisa?
According to a survey of Americans, just over half of us do this when we eat. What is this?
Hi, TK. What do you think it is?
Hey, Gomez, I'm going to say release gas.
Yeah, buddy. I'm with you on that. It's probably higher, but it should be number one.
Yeah.
But thanks for the call.
Number one.
You're welcome,
Bye-bye.
Gomez. Have
So
a
long
good
for-
day.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you too. Bye-bye. TK, what do you think it is?
Watch TV.
Not watch TV. Do you watch TV at dinner?
Every night.
I'm trying not to because it's usually on the news and that just makes you not hungry.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. That's why I'm losing weight.
Oh, man. Not the right answer, but thanks for the guess. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yep, bye-bye. How about some of the incorrect guesses from the stream chat of QSportsTalk.com?
Let me see. Let's see. Wipe the utensils down. Excuse me. Wipe the utensils down before they eat. Give some to their pet. I'm totally guilty about that. Think about their diet. Lick the plate. No. Let's see. Make a sandwich with whatever it is you're eating. No. So, like, if you have a nice dinner, you just put it between two pieces of bread or stick it in a dinner roll and eat it.
That's okay. I've done that before.
Mostly on Thanksgiving is when you do it. Take a picture of their food. That is such a great guess. People do that all the time. Add salt first without tasting it, which is a no-no, by the way. You're not supposed to do that. Complain about the food? No. Add condiments to the food? No. Drink milk with their food? No. Let's see. Over 50% talk to their children, take vitamins, add ranch dressing to everything. No, none of those things.
Similar incorrect guesses from text. It is not watch television. It is not eat one item at a time. It's not put down their fork between bites. No. How about
that was an old Weight Watchers trick.
Yeah, that didn't
Put the fork
work.
down.
You just,
Just picked it up faster.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, eat half a graham cracker and put it back. No, eat a whole graham. Oh,
yeah.
Put it in half, but then they'll just eat the other half.
Yeah. You can eat a whole graham cracker. It's fine. Go for a walk.
How about a clue here?
Let's see. According to a survey of Americans, just over half of us do this when we eat. The other half are savages. That's your clue.
Hi, TK. What you got?
Is it eat too fast?
It is not to eat too fast, but
Okay, enjoy
thank
your
you.
day.
You too.
Thank you.
Hello, TK. What do you think it is?
Eat with their mouth open.
It is not eat with the mouth open. But, both of those kind of, sort of, might have something to do with the right answer.
Yes. Those are both faux pas, as they would say, not good etiquette. This is also not good etiquette. You really should do this.
Hi, TK. What's your guess?
Use a napkin.
Use a napkin. Do you use a napkin?
Absolutely. I'm known to hand them out before anybody can take anything else. I say, here's your napkin, here's your napkin.
Yes.
What's your first name?
Shelly.
Shelly.
I am the smartest man alive!
Congratulations. Something to brag about all stinking day long.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shelley is a civilized individual.
Exactly.
And hands out the napkins. That's why they sell them at the end cap at the grocery store. That's like the fancy stuff.
Yes.
All there. Grab the napkins. It's okay to have fancy napkins. It's kind of fun. Here's a napkin. Here's a napkin. Here's a napkin. And you're not using your sleeve. The little kids aren't like, blah, blah. We're big on the napkins. We give them. So all of our little people in our world, they're big on napkins. So we're passing that down
There you
to
go.
the future generations.
There you go. Don't use like a slice of bread.
I've never.
Sleeve, whatever. But
I have seen people do that, but no.
Congratulations, Shelley, officially today's smartest person alive.
Piece of bread. Gomez.
Wipe it off like that.
Oh, that's funny. Somebody needs to put that in a movie. That's hysterical.
All right, this will go right to the bottom of the hour, and then I'm going to find out if Griff, what time they got back, or if he's up and around.
Yeah.
We have plenty of time here.
Yeah. We do that, Jen, sometimes, paper towels. Like if you have a pizza, here's the roll of paper towels, everybody. Don't wipe your hands on your pants. But I do buy the fancy napkins as a choice. The fancy paper ones with pretty things on them. But we also buy cloth napkins. I love cloth napkins. It's very nice to have cloth napkins. We do both, depending on what's what. Paper towels, napkins, fancy napkins, cloth napkins. We like the napkins. It's nice. Let's see. Fred, Jen sent me something yesterday that she wanted me to show you. Hold on. Before you go. Hold on, Fred. Let me find it. Give me a second. The stupid... okay. Damn it. My phone is acting totally wonky. It's driving me nuts. Give me a second. Come on. Fred, Jen sent me this. Oh, man. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can't see it. I wish I could put it in the stream chat. It says, it's a big building, and the sign in front says Naked Farmer. The, as in maybe the Naked Farmer? Is it an organic food store, Jen? Let's see. Can I I think I can share this with Gomez. Share this with Gomez. And maybe he can do it from the studio. I would send it to Paul, but Paul is sick. Rain, rain, rain. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. I think Jen had Question Impossible first. Actually, I think she guessed it first. Naked Farmer. Doesn't that sound like an organic food place? Naked Farmer, locally sourced food in Florida. There you go. Here, Fred. This is for you. There you go. Guys, I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to take a little walk. I'm going to clear my throat because for some reason I'm like, and I don't want to cough in your ear. Huh. The website is Eat Naked Farmer.
There's still about 5 minutes here. There he is.
Oops. Fred, you should start doing that. You should start going out. I know it's hard because there's a lot of bugs and stuff and gets all over you, but that would be a really funny video. You'd go viral. Plowing, like doing your farm stuff in boots and underwear. In a hat. You'd absolutely go viral. Let's see if somebody's already doing it. Let me find out for you. Well, there is farmer porn, Fred, in case you were wondering. I'm not looking at it. Oh, my. They've got blurred images, but you can totally see it. No. Not Googling that again.
Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. That is Heart there. It is Gomez and Company here. Wednesday morning, we're halfway to the weekend in a pretty mild 49 degrees at the moment. Headed up to the mid-50s. At the moment, it's just cloudy downtown. Breezy. It's going to be a windy day and then rain eventually rolling on through. In the greater Baldwinsville area, wasn't it raining a little bit earlier, Lisa?
It was. It may have slowed down a little bit. I don't hear it so much, but there was definitely some rain coming through the area.
That'll be the story pretty much throughout the day. And again, areas to the north, parts of Oswego County, in the areas east of Lake Ontario, and then to the south, Cortland, Binghamton, some of those areas that often flood when there's a lot of rain and snow melt, as is the case today. Keep an eye out if you're headed in those directions for some potential ice jam flooding that could happen. In the meantime, welcome to those here joining us on camera, QSportsTalk.com. And again, one of the many benefits is you get to enter into the stream chat, have some fun. It's the show within the show. Tomorrow night, for example, there's some exclusive programming like the Coach Red Autry show on the radio from 7 to 8. And then at 8 o'clock, it's exclusively on QSportsTalk.com. You get to know everybody in there. At the moment, it sounded like I walked in on a potential $1 million idea for somebody there.
Yeah. Well, one of our Twitchers was on our little jaunt in Florida and sent me a picture of a local market that is called Naked Farmers.
Okay, I like it.
And it's a place where in Florida, it's like an organic co-op, food co-op. So farmers bring their food to this grocery store called Naked Farmers because it's like raw food right from the farmers.
It's like a hippie place.
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. So then I wanted to find out and then I mentioned to someone also in the stream chat, longtime listener who is a farmer, and I'm like, that might be a good, do that. You'll go viral. Have somebody take video of you farming, with your hat. I mean, you could have underwear on. Nobody's going to see you and your boots. But you can't really drive a tractor without your clothes on because it's dirty work. There's bugs and stuff's flying around, and it's not.
Make it authentic. That's what people would tune in for, like that show Naked and Afraid. I mean, they're walking naked through jungles with snakes and mice and bugs.
Yes, you're exactly right. So then I said, you should do that. You'll go viral. And then I said, let's Google it and see if somebody is already doing it. Well, in fact, they are. And it's way... I'm like, I put it in and I have my computer set so naughty stuff doesn't come up just in case because it got little people, and when boom, images, fuzzy, but you can totally see
people naked farming.
Naked farmers, and it's not safe for work.
Yeah.
When they put that thing in there, NSW, Not safe for work, no.
And are the people who are naked and farming the kind of people that you'd like to see naked and farming?
Oh, yeah. They're definitely ready for their close-up, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And it's a lot of buff dudes. It's primarily buff dudes.
Of course it is.
In case you were wondering, you're like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Mostly dudes.
It's all buff dudes. So if you're, you're down with that, that's cool. I mean, it's right there. Right there.
Right there.
For everyone to see.
Anyway, last night on the road for the Orange, a tough, heartbreaking loss at the buzzer to SMU. Coming up in just a few moments, our last scheduled chat with assistant coach Alan Griffin, and we'll try to hook up with Griff next.
You're
year.
listening to Gomez and Company on TK99, TK105.
I'm Terry. I'm Tony. Here at Mannion and Copani, we get two kinds of calls. One is to do with pre-Medicaid planning. This woman called. She had a question about how many years in advance she had to do pre-Medicaid planning. I told her 5 years. She said, "You sure?" I told her that yes, I'm absolutely sure. Your plan has to.
Let me go see. I think Griff is.
Okay. He'll pick up. 7:30 with a baby in the house. Oh yeah, he's up. Unless the baby just stopped crying at 6 o'clock or whatever. But
There's always something that can be done. Medicaid, it does take some planning. What we do.
Good morning, Mannion and Copani. I'm Jackie. Yes, Syracuse, right here at 224 Harrison.
oh, and also you guys, I think I'll talk about this tomorrow as like a segment. I'll do more research on it, but just a basic heads up. We went to 3 different like farm stores, maybe 4. I think we went to 4 different farm stores over the weekend looking for chicks, little chickens. In part so the kids could like look at little baby chicks, but we have a friend who has a farm and we would give the chicks to him because in 2 months you can't have them in your house anymore. They get big fast. Sold out. Runnings, Tractor Supply. I think Runnings didn't have them yet. Tractor Supply was still waiting. One of them was sold out. Which one was sold out? Country Max. Country Max is still waiting for him. Runnings is still waiting for him. Tractor Supply sold out. And another one sold out of chicks that we went to. I can't remember which one, but yeah. We just want to buy like 6 baby chicks, and we're going to give them to our farm friend, but chicks sold out. Everybody wants to raise chickens. They have chicken coops and chicken runs and everything to have chickens stacked to the rafters in these stores. They have pre-built chicken coops. It's amazing. Yeah. Everyone wants chickens. I want chickens. Nope. No. Because you have to care for chickens. And they get strange diseases that you have to know how to take care of them. And they're, oh, yeah. Well, we were adding it up, you know. So, because our daughter, she lives in they have a big lot. It might be 2 acres, maybe 3, but it's a good sized lot. And they can have a couple of chickens. They can't have any roosters, but they can have some chickens. And we were going to set her all up, get her a chicken coop and all the things and blah, blah, blah. But initial setup is like $500, I would say. But then there's veterinary care. You have to learn how to do it. You have to take care of them. You have to, you know, you do have to feed them. Yeah. Yeah, Poppy, us too. We have a friend with a farm, and we get our eggs from him. But chicks were sold out.
20 seconds, and we got Griff on here, sir.
Okay.
We're not behind this year, and deep discounts is how we're going to ramp up sales. Got it. We pay the bills with volume, which makes sense to me.
So come see why it's got to be Nye before you buy. Stop in and see us or shop us online at nyeauto.com.
Live and local. Syracuse's classic rock. TK99 and TK105. We're joined by assistant SU basketball coach Alan Griffin, thanks to William Mattar on TK99 and TK105.
Coach Alan Griffin. Griff, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I was concerned there because I know a late night of travel plus the little one in the house sometimes equals an inconvenient time to call. But you're up and around. What time did you guys roll in last night after the trip to Dallas?
Really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Really early, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, Griff, no other way to put it, but just another heartbreaking end to the game, and so close. And the guys played tough against a quality opponent on the road, but just not enough in the end there.
Yeah, it was tough to to talk to the guys afterwards because they played so hard. Spent the on this trip, not just against SMU, but against Virginia Tech. Our guys did a lot of really good stuff, but obviously came up short both times. And, you just got to keep playing until they tell us you can't play no more. But also, too, play with a purpose and play for each other. And that's the greatest thing about this team is that they don't have no quit in them, and they play for each other, and that's all you can ask.
That's true. They every game all season, really. I mean, no matter what was going on in the game, they never gave up on each other, and they didn't last night. And again, there's still some basketball to play.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's all you can look forward to. Especially, and it might sound cliche, or some people might say, but we're so close. We just have those stretches where, sometimes the ball don't go in the hole as much as we need it to go, and that's the killer. That's the killer part for us. So we just got to kind of continue to try to figure it out. Us as the coaching staff, we're not quitting on them, and we prepared like, we're the number one team in the country. We just got to keep going, and you know what? At some point, hopefully we can get this thing turned.
Mm-hmm. That 12-point lead had everyone so excited, and bummer that it didn't hold. I mean, we were, watching. You're like, yes, 12-point lead. Yes, you get excited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, Lisa. It's hopefully for some of our younger guys, they get to understand what it takes to win at the level that we want to win at in college basketball. And you can't play, 38 minutes of good basketball. You got to play 40, right? You can have your mistakes in between the 40 minutes, but you got to play at a certain level, and you got to be able to sustain that level 40 minutes because teams are good, right? And they're trying to win just as much as we are. So that's just the thing right there for us.
Well, that was the first time that SU had ever played SMU. And was that your first time in that arena? And what was that experience like, Griff?
Yeah, it was a pretty nice arena. My first time there, and my first time spending the amount of time that I did in Dallas. I probably was in and out of Dallas a couple of times, but it's a nice, really nice place, and some of the homes we drove by to get to SMU was unbelievable. But yeah, it was a great opportunity to get to see the city of Dallas, which is beautiful, and playing that arena, which they've done a really good job, and obviously they're going to continue to build and do good stuff there. So it's pretty cool.
On to Saturday, a final home game of the year and a senior day. And Griff, I'll be honest with you, with the way the game is these days, with guys transferring out, coming back, whatever. How many guys are going to be honored on senior day on Saturday?
Quite a few. I know it's going to be upwards to 3 or 4 guys, maybe more, especially with some of our walk-ons and our student managers. So I'm healthy about. It'll be great to honor these guys who, if they were here for 1 year, put their all in, and it's going to be a good day. And obviously playing against a really good Virginia team who is a really talented team. Their record doesn't indicate they had a lot going on especially with Tony Bennett stepping down during the season. So they had to regroup and kind of figure some stuff out. And, they're playing really good as of late. So we just got to see what happens.
And it's also a great opportunity for fans to come and show the support and then give a big hand to these guys who have come and played forever, however long they've been here. They are a part of the Orange family, so let's celebrate that.
For sure, and we've always done a great job of doing that and showing that support. So let's not stop now.
Yeah.
Well, Griff, listen, thanks all season long, and I know you guys are headed to Charlotte next week, but I think this is our last official chat. And depending how things go next week, maybe we'll try to touch base one more time. But officially, this was it for us. But thanks all season long. Always great to chat. And then we'll see you here, I'm sure, coming up sometime soon.
Yes, definitely. I always have a great time with you guys. And you guys are the best. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the community, but also to hopefully we can get to talk 1 or 2 more other times.
100%.
Yeah.
Thanks, Griff.
All right.
Take care.
Guys.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Griff.
That is assistant coach Alan Griffin. And again, the home game coming up Saturday. It's an 8 p.m. tip. Our game day coverage on Saturday starts at 6:30 right here on your flagship station for SU basketball, TK 99 and TK 105.
TK 99 and TK 105. You're listening to Gomez and Company.
All right, this will go right up to the top of the hour. So you got a Queen song on the other side of this.
Okay. Gomez, I forgot. When are we having Bill Fitzpatrick on again?
1 week from today.
Okay, so it is next week. Okay. Yep. So there you go, you guys. People were asking in the stream.
Yeah, 1 week from today.
Next week. This over here. Oh. And 2 weeks from tomorrow is the first real day of spring. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. I think they're going to do all that stuff, Poppy. I bet Bill is not happy about that whole state of that. All that. I'm sure he's not happy about that. What's going on there? If I had to guess. He's not like it. Here's what I don't understand. It's like mandatory. It's like the whole mandatory overtime thing, where they can't leave. You have to do overtime, and it's mandatory voluntary overtime. That's what they called it. Mandatory voluntary overtime. You have to work. And I know people say, "Oh, they get paid a lot of money," but I don't think there's any amount of money that could get me to go work there. And what's with paying? These are terrible jobs, and if somebody wants to do it, you should probably pay them and give them what they want. Yeah, I mean, the long hours are really, it's ridiculous. I think he'll, say, these people guys and gals have a tough job taking care of inmates, and give them the, and I understand that there's, prison is a cruel, terrible place, right? It's already cruel and terrible. And sometimes there's extreme violence, and it's a terrible place. That's a good job, Jen. But he deserved it. Think about the hell he went through for 25 years. I mean, geez. See, that's all that stuff. It's like they need to work that stuff out. But the long hour thing, the long hours, the voluntary mandatory overtime, and the getting rid of solitary confinement, I think those are real. Those are the things that we really hear about. I don't know what they get paid. I have no idea. But the hours, you can't make people work for 24 hours. You got to let them go home. Do like the fireman's schedule, right? I know. Yeah, the union is not supporting them. It's a wildcat strike. So, but God, it's ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, that's why it's called, like I said, wildcat strike. And the National Guard doesn't know. So they sent in a bunch of National Guardsmen. They don't know how the system works. They're just there for security. And what about inmates that are not dangerous, that need medication? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Bill, I get that. Yeah, Missy. See, Missy, that's my point. Like, they're, I don't know, somewhere between, let them go home. Maybe they need to get more people. We need to hire more people. I know some inmates are not getting the health care they need. Some of them are super old. Some of them have medical issues, whatever. But when we talk about it at home, I'm like, and I always joke, don't come home pregnant and arrested. It's a joke, but it's not a joke. Don't go to jail. Don't go to prison. How about don't end up there? But I do feel for everyone involved. I mean, there are, these are real people. Yeah. These are real people you're dealing with. And, and some people go to prison who are not bad, and then they come out worse. And then some people really are bad and should be there and locked up forever. Yeah, it's a mess.
There's about 2 minutes here.
Okay.
We'll come out and a couple of the break in the internet.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good negotiating tactic, the all or nothing. You gotta... Yeah. Okay.
WTKW-FM and HD, Bridgeport, Syracuse. WTKV, Minetto, Oswego. Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105, Syracuse's classic rock.
Coming up on 8 o'clock here, halfway the weekend for our Wednesday get-together. Gomez and Company live from the World Headquarters in Armory Square and live from the loft at the home office. We just heard Queen, obviously, with Bohemian Rhapsody. This I have not heard. I just saw it listening to the classic tune from Queen. This is from the Australian American Idol. And it's just listed as an Australian cowboy.
Okay.
Singing Bohemian Rhapsody. And I don't know if you hear the voices of the Australian judges or not, but I'll just play a little bit of what is here. Again, just drop the needle on it here.
Didn't mean to make you cry.
Amazing, right?
I'm not back again this time tomorrow. Carry on, carry on.
Beautiful.
Said that I don't want to die. And sometimes wish never been born at all.
Well, I got a different take on that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's all right.
From the Australian version of American Idol.
Very good. Well,
I thought it was going to be.
That was much better than you thought it was going to be. Australia, New Zealand, for us Americans, they're kind of neighbors to us. But I have a story from New Zealand for you.
Sure, let's do it.
A fishing trip turned berserk. That's the headline. So 3 guys, bros, they're like, in their 30s, they seem. And they're going on a little fishing trip in New Zealand. They're fishing, they're zooming around. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a 900-pound dolphin lands in the boat.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So one guy got a little scratched up. The poor dolphin broke everything in their boat. All their fishing gear went flying, snapping, breaking. But they realized, they're like, oh, my goodness, like this it's alive. It's thrashing around, and they felt bad. They're like, and they couldn't lift it because it's nearly 1,000 pounds.
Sure.
So they drove back to the shore, called someone, and they like poured water on the dolphin and protected it with towels from the sun. And eventually, the young male dolphin was put back into the sea. It was just a nice end to the story, but ruined their fishing trip in New Zealand. So, yeah, I did, that happens from time to time, but 16-foot vessel. Wow. So it was just like a little fishing boat. The poor dolphin must have been terrified. My goodness.
But he survived. He's alive.
He survived. He's alive. They put him back in the ocean, and they continued with their fishing trip.
Would that be, I was just looking real quick if there was a video of that. I don't know if there is or not.
There is. I will
put that a link into the stream chat so people can take a peek at that.
Absolutely will.
That's very cool. Elsewhere, and we mentioned this earlier in the week, or maybe even late last week, but Billy McFarland, he's the guy who is responsible for that fire festival. That first one that never happened, but people got stranded with no water, no bathrooms, no food, no whatever.
Oh, yeah. It was terrifying. Yes, he was.
He got out, and then he promptly announced Fire Festival 2.
Oh, God.
It was supposed to be on the Mexican island of Isla Mujeres.
Yeah.
But officials on that Mexican island say, we don't know anything about this. There's been no conversation, no permits, no paperwork, no phone calls, no emails, no nothing.
Well, yeah, when you go to Cancun, that's one of the excursions they take you on.
Yeah.
That Isla Mujeres, the island of ladies or something. Yeah.
That's where he said it's going to be, and he's selling tickets for it.
Who's believing this guy?
I don't know. The guy already went to jail for scamming people once. He got out, and people are buying tickets.
You can go, there's nothing on that island, is there? I didn't think there was anything on it except
a giant rock festival.
No, you're not. You have to take a boat to it. You can't swim to it. How are you going to get from... So you got to fly into Cancun.
Yeah.
And then take some kind of water taxi over to the island.
Once again,
they drop you off.
On an island with no way to get off. And there's nothing planned. There's no bands announced for it. And the same guy's doing it all over again.
He needs the money.
Wow.
Dude, no. Don't do it.
Let me see here. Elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Are you paying in crypto for your ticket to Firefest or whatever it is?
That guy, Billy McFarland. Griff, what do you think of that guy?
That guy can go F himself.
Exactly. Aside from that, this from Oklahoma, a small town outside of Oklahoma called, I think, Moore. And this is a 911 call, but it was a little kid who had called. I guess thought he was calling Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Little kid.
Yeah.
With his phone, but here's the conversation. He needed emergency donuts.
Donuts. I want donuts. What is this donut? Yes, of course. What is this donut? Can you tell me what kind of donuts you have? Do you have blueberry donuts?
It's an emergency.
An emergency.
Gotta have donuts.
Oh, no.
It's an emergency.
Yes. Well, the 911 operator was very nice to kind of play along. And
yeah, the little boy's name is Bennett.
Does Bennett do this a lot?
I think he does. Griff, what do you think of Bennett?
That guy can go F himself.
Bennett.
Yes. Dude.
You need to stop calling 911 for donuts, buddy. That's not, they don't do that.
Doesn't work that way.
Emergency donuts. Okay. Okay, buddy.
Anyway, it's 8:06, a little bit later on in this half hour. Lee Baldwin from dollarinvestmentclub.com. He'll be along. to answer some of your questions. But in the meantime, in a little bit here, we can do some Wednesday morning science.
Okay.
We can sneak in. We'll do that coming up in a little bit here.
Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105, Syracuse's classic rock.
It's time to rev those engines. The Syracuse Nationals are now proud to produce the Cavalcade of Cars, a two-day indoor car show at the New York State Fairgrounds March 22nd and 23rd. Check out more than 150 vehicles, including the classics you love, plus lifted trucks, Jeeps, motorcycles, and more. Whether you want to exhibit or just admire, head to cavalcadeofcarscny.com for tickets and info. The Cavalcade of Cars, March 22nd and 23rd at the New York State Fairgrounds. Presented by the McGuire Automotive Group and proudly produced by the Syracuse Nationals.
No one sells their stocks more pre-owned vehicles than Drivers Village. 500 used available, including over 300 SUVs and trucks, 100 certified pre-owned, hundreds priced below $29,000. Our buying experts want your car. Stop into the DV Buying Center and get it appraised instantly. Over 500 used, one location. Shop the used car and truck warehouse and everywhere at Drivers Village. See more at dvused.com.
Have you reviewed your business needs when it comes to trash and recycling? Hi, this is Kevin with Syracuse Haulers. Business owners need vendors they can rely on for services so they can focus on their own business. At Syracuse Haulers, we provide that level of service. Give us a call or an email and we can review your current services with you and offer solutions. Call 426-6771 or visit us at syracusehaulers.com. Syracuse Haulers, service with integrity.
Got this letter from Carl. Great career, good health, living the dream. Then one foggy morning, he got rear-ended on 81. Can't drive, can't work. Insurance company says he's faking it. That's when he called me. For Carl, we built a bulletproof case that made sure he didn't have to go to court. Serious injury? Don't go it alone. Call 1-800-608-3333. Stanley Law.
Prior results do not guarantee future outcomes. 1-800-608-3333, 215 Burnett Avenue in Syracuse, Watertown, Rochester, Binghamton, Montrose, PA, and Oneonta.
The 2025 roofing season is here.
Thank you for voting Top Tier Roofing as the #1 roofer in the CNY Reader's Choice Awards and Community Vote Syracuse.
We're proud to offer the top tier service that earned your trust, and we stand by it, especially after the job is done. Get your free estimate today at toptierroofingcny.com or call 315-877-3760. We treat your home like our own. Top Tier Roofing. The proof is in the roof.
Right now at Matthews Auto on Route 31 in Clay. Save big on a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles from every major brand. Chevy, Toyota, Jeep, Ford, Subaru, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Kia, Nissan, and more. Over 125 vehicles on the lot, with 750 more available online with prices at clayusedcars.com. Every quality pre-owned vehicle at Matthews in Clay has been carefully inspected and is priced to sell with flexible financing options, including our popular Fresh Start financing. Over 125 vehicles ready for immediate sale. All makes, all models, cars, trucks, SUVs. See our full selection at Matthews Auto, Route 31 in Clay, or online at clayusedcars.com. That's clayusedcars.com.
Craving something delicious? Head over to Taza Pizzeria and Grill, located at 466 Westcott Street in Syracuse. From hot, cheesy strombolis and calzones to mouth-watering Philly cheesesteaks, they've got it all. And don't forget their decadent lava cakes, creamy ice cream, and refreshing milkshakes. Order online today for an exclusive 5% off and special deals you won't find anywhere else. Taza Pizzeria and Grill, where every bite is a masterpiece. Order now and taste the difference.
You're hanging with Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105.
hung me out to dry. It was easy to keep all your lies in disguise, 'cause you had me in deep with the devil in your eyes. Tell me what it takes to let you go. Tell me how the pain's supposed to go. Tell me how it is that you can't sleep in the night without thinking you lost everything that was good in your life to the toss of the dice. Tell me what it takes to let you go. The good Tell me that you're happy, that you're on your own. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me that it's better when you're all alone. Tell me that your body doesn't miss my touch. Tell me that my loving didn't mean that much. Tell me you ain't lying when you're crying about me. Tell me what it takes to let you go. Tell me how the pain's supposed to go. Tell me how it is that you can't sleep in the night without thinking you lost everything that was good in your life to the toss of the dice. Tell me who's to blame for thinking twice. No, 'cause I don't wanna burn in paradise.
Gomez.
What? Yes. Yes. Yep. Yes.
I am.
What?
Oh, nothing really important. I just had a story, but I can wait.
Science type of thing?
I'm gonna. It's not. I mean, I have science, but this is another story.
Don't do science here.
Yeah.
Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. It is 8:15 right on the stinking button. That is Aerosmith there. Gomez and Company here. And let's see here. Officially, it is now over 50 degrees.
Everybody clap your hands.
We'll take it.
Very nice.
Second day in a row.
Come on, y'all.
Mid-50s for our high today. And then some rain. Right now, downtown, it's just cloudy. Looking across the Armory Square here to the Niagara Mohawk building. Which, by the way, earlier this morning was all lit up in festive Mardi Gras colors. It was actually pretty cool. I had to post a picture on social media there earlier, but I can show it on the camera here a little bit on csportstalk.com.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Very festive.
On Ash Wednesday, but festive start to the day. But no rain or very light, if any, downtown at the moment, but that will change later on here during the day. And to keep your eye out for some flooding in some of the areas that still have a lot of snowpack. In the meantime, that almost even sounded kind of like science. So we can do it.
Yeah.
Blinded me with science.
Science. All right, what do you got there, Lisa?
I'm going to start with space science.
Yes.
And this is really cool. A private lunar lander carrying a drill vacuum and other experiments for NASA touched down on the moon on Sunday.
All right.
Yeah, it's from a string of companies looking to kickstart businesses on the moon. So,
what kind of
yeah.
business?
I think they're going to try to mine the moon for minerals.
I mean, can we open a McDonald's or something there? Or?
They probably will someday. Someday.
Yeah, right?
Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Firefly, an aerospace Blue Ghost lander, descended from lunar orbit on autopilot, aiming for the slopes of an ancient volcano dome. And confirmation of successful touchdown came from the company's mission control out of Austin, Texas. So, yeah, pretty wild. A private space company in cooperation with NASA is now on the moon.
And it didn't tip over like the last one did. The last one got there and it got all the way there and tipped over.
Yeah.
Landed on a rock or something.
Yeah, and it toppled it. So they didn't put anything on there to straighten it out. All that science, and they didn't give him like a kickstand.
Nothing.
No kickstand on that lander. And one more thing, heads up. The astronauts are coming home from the International Space Station, scheduled for March 12th.
All right.
So we're following that story.
Their 8-day mission from 8 months ago.
Sonny wasn't ready.
No.
Sonny had stuff to do.
There's stuff going on there.
know.
I think we discussed that earlier. I mean, what are the chances that they, they were 8 months.
I don't think they're thinking about it. I think they're terrified, and maybe I don't know what happens in space stays in space. What are you going to do?
Right? Elsewhere, science is looking into bringing back the woolly mammoth in the next few years. Have actually created woolly mice.
Yes.
It has long hair and extra fat for cold weather. Here's Beth Shapiro, chief scientist at Colossal Biosciences, talking about the woolly hairy mice.
We're trying to develop this complex trait of being able to survive in cold climates. So we focus mostly on woolly hair and also a gene that's associated with fat metabolism. So there's a lot of information out there about mice. So we could look at the genes that look like they have an important change in mammoths and see if the mouse version of those genes has ever been associated with a mouse that has the phenotype that we're interested in.
There you go. Well underway.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The woolly mice in advance of the woolly mammoth. I bet it's, you know what, I would guess smoked rather than barbecued. For the woolly mammoth, it's probably delicious.
Gross.
Elsewhere, this is a skincare clinic has an online test that will calculate how ugly your job is making you based on how it's aging your skin. It involves aspects, hours, working location, physical activity, things that you do at your job, and you fill this out. And then I don't know if you supply a picture. I don't know if you want to know what the picture looks like, but it'll provide you, I guess, a photograph of how ugly your job is making you.
I got it. It couldn't just be like normal aging and maybe you're drinking too much. It's got to be your job.
It's got to be your job. I put a link to it there in the stream chat if you want to take the quiz to find out how ugly your job is making you.
Got it.
There's how you can do it right there.
Yeah. What if it's making you better looking? Will it tell you that too?
Again, I reference the great Mark Twain. Never get a weather forecast from an umbrella salesman. So my guess is, because it's coming from a skincare company, no. That would be my guess on that.
No matter how well your job is treating you, they're going to tell you
you're getting ugly.
You need a peel.
You need
some stuff. Yeah.
But there you have it. A little bit of Wednesday morning science. Is coming up on 8:22, and we'll make some room here for Lee Baldwin from dollarinvestmentclub.com. He'll answer your questions here after Tom Petty on TK99 and TK105.
Here's some science stories for you guys in here. Let's see. There's the Blue Ghost moon landing. And I put the mice in earlier, moments ago. So you can scroll back. Hey, what's this naughty chat? You guys. I know, Larry. They should not be mining the moon. Well, you know what? They say in 2032 that asteroid that was supposed to hit us might hit the moon. So that could just wreck all of their plans. All right. Let me go over here. All right, going over here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Making sure I gave you all the good stuff. And I did post on my social the Good Morning America's report on the Oscars, which was really cool. Come on, little cursor. The ABC News did a really nice report. Let's see, GMA and the Oscars, and let's see. I'm just going to put this like this, and you can find it. It's right there. And then just click the link. It was a beautiful performance. It brought people to tears. Everyone in the audience. We scroll down a little bit. I'm going to push the link.
All right, we'll start yakking here to lead up.
Okay.
Classic Rock, TK99 and TK105. Tom Petty there. It's Gomez and Company here. And thanks for hanging out. Very busy Wednesday morning here. Busy time of the year for us. Plenty going on, including the Cavalcade of Cars presented by McGuire Auto. Coming up on March 22nd and March 23rd. And it's at the New York State Fairgrounds in the Center of Progress building. Again, presented by McGuire Auto. It's that hot rod, custom, classic, race-prepared motorcycle show at the New York State Fairgrounds. You know, coming out of winter, heading into spring, that's going to be a great opportunity to get out and get to the fair and to check out some of these awesome cars and these great motorcycles. And, we raised a shot and a shout out earlier this morning in RIP to the great Gene Winfield, who passed away yesterday, the legendary custom car guy that we had at the Syracuse Nationals a couple years ago. But those are the kind of cars that we're talking about here. Tickets and info are available at cavalcadeofcarscny.com. It's produced by the Syracuse Nationals, so you know it's going to be quality. I just bumped into Badger down the hall, and he's kind of the face of the whole project there, and he is amped up for this. You know, he gets real excited about it. But again, March 22nd and March 23rd, coming out to the fairgrounds for the Cavalcade of Cars presented by McGuire Auto. We're looking forward to that.
That's the first full weekend of spring, I believe. Yes. And it's a beautiful time. That's when everybody, if you get crazy, you want to take your car out.
Yes, sure, right?
So, it's, it's only 3 weeks away. So, it's going to be a hopping time. Polish up your car.
No doubt.
Enter it and get on over there.
Just keep on looking over my shoulder for Lee Baldwin. I believe he's on campus down the hall here.
Probably, yes. Let me see. Hey, I just saw a sad, scary story, Gomez.
Yes.
It's like breaking news from a old hair band, Faster Pussycat. The singer's fiance fell off a cruise ship.
I saw that.
And died.
It was an 80s themed cruise ship. They had Men at Work was on board playing, and Tiffany and Faster Pussycat. And 80s actors. I think all the original MTV VJs were there. So did they say if she jumped or slipped or was drunk or?
They say Kimberly Birch fell to her death shortly after a heated argument with her boyfriend.
Oh boy.
On the ship. So they are investigating, and yeah, she fell off, and they haven't recovered her body.
Yeah.
She fell overboard, and she's gone.
I heard the announcement that somebody had recorded of the captain letting the people know what happened, and when people were wondering why is the ship turning around, and that's why they were going back to see if they could find her. I think it's like 56 years old.
Yeah, very young. Yeah, it was a Royal Caribbean cruise, 80s themed, and I fell over.
Yeah.
Still haven't recovered her. So really, really sad. I mean, watch yourself. She was in a balcony, and you think about the balconies, you got to be leaning over. I guess if the ship rocked and you weren't paying attention,
and if it was like an 80s Faster Pussycat rock thing, did she have like these enormous heels on and leather and stiletto or who knows what? You're kind of dressing for the theme of it, and those aren't the most stable to be walking around on a ship with. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I don't know
here.
either. I mean, you could. I mean, we've been on ship. You could slip, I suppose, if the conditions were just right. You could slip and fall. Don't know, but they say, she fell. They have not recovered her yet, but too bad. Very sad news.
See, other than that, I don't know. Maybe we are less here today.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
All right. Well, I just, markets are down. The Dow ended sharply yesterday. Dow ends down 650 points. S&P 500 and NASDAQ also fell sharply yesterday. So,
and the day before, it was 2 days in a row. That's down.
Yeah.
I think 1,300 points in 2 days.
Yeah. So, it's either you're scared, Lee's going to say, don't sell, time to buy. It's, things are on sale. So think of it that way and just leave your money in it. Things go up and down. Don't freak out.
Yeah.
I know that's what he would say to me when I call him later and go, Lee, the Dow is down. Don't freak out. Be calm. Stay in.
I think that's like all the gains that the market has made since like November.
Yeah.
Like gone in like 2 days.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they come back. Let's see. Bitcoin is up a little bit, but it topped out at 100, and now it's down to 89,000 a share.
Okay, again.
But it's rising.
If you bought it
gold
at 87,000, then you made money.
Yeah. Yes. Gold is up $2,900 an ounce. Crude oil is down 66. Oh, down to 67. It just changed. My ticker changed as we were rolling. Let's see. Market hasn't opened yet, so let's hope for a turnaround today.
What do you got planned for today?
Let's see. Doing my chicken research because now everybody wants to raise chickens, and I'm going to tell you the do's and don'ts tomorrow.
The news has been all over those stories, and mostly of the don'ts. Of here's why it's a bad idea to do it.
Yes,
a lot of it is the expense.
It's the expense, but, chickens need care. But we can talk more about that tomorrow because I have personal experience in many ways connected to this. I can tell you firsthand. And, so tomorrow, more about raising chickens and, how to be successful, do's and don'ts, why maybe, that if you're paying $5 for a dozen eggs, there's a reason.
Yeah, you're going to find out the hard way.
You got it. Well said. Well said, my friend.
All right. Well, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
All right. So long for now.
So long for now.
Go.
Yeah, I guess no Lee today, but okay.
Okay.
All
right.
Well,
did you forget? All right.
No, I might have sent a message. I didn't get it there, but sometimes he does.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I was just checking too. I didn't. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I.
No, you don't text him. I mean,
no. I'm not gonna. No, that's not. I had a message.
Okay.
I didn't know it was from him. So, okay, guys.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Everyone says mortgage rates are low, but you can't find a good house on the market to buy. Hi, I'm Dave Martin from Martin Custom Homes, and we say, why not build a new house and get what you want? We'll guide you through the process from design and financing to home electronics and decorating. At Martin Custom Homes, you deal directly with the builders without a middleman. We spend hours with you prior to putting a shovel in the ground to make sure that you get exactly what you want and can afford, with no surprises at the end. Customize one of our home designs or create an entirely new design. Build on your land, so we have lots available all over central New York. Schedule an in-person or a virtual meeting by calling Martin Custom Homes at 315-452-3245. That's 452-3245, or visit our website, mch-cny.com. Martin Custom Homes. We're just as friendly after the build as we are in the beginning.
A name like Ferrone & Son has been here in the community since 1911. They've always served our friends and neighbors in a time of need. A funeral allows loved ones to move into the first step of the healing process. Ferrone & Son offers the services for your family in that time of need. Today, the 5th generation is helping care for Central New York families at Ferrone & Son Funeral Home.
It's an honor to be there when a family needs us.
As a member of a long-standing multi-generational business like Ferrone & Son Funeral Home, we stand behind our standard of care for you and your family during the entire process.
You're right, Mom. Our model of excellence has always been to treat you like a member of our own family.
So if you're in need, visit a Ferrone & Son Funeral Home near you. 1500 Park Street in Syracuse, 4899 West Taft Road in Liverpool, and always available at ferroneandsoninc.com.
I'm William Mattar. Wondering what your case is worth? You deserve the best. And our focused legal team fights tirelessly against big insurance to get you the best results possible. With years of experience and thousands of satisfied clients, we're here to deliver for you. Don't settle for less. Choose the firm that fights for the best outcome. Kurt Nakar, call William Mattar, 315-444-4444, South State Street, Syracuse.
Tired of rising fees and reduced hours of operation? Compass Federal Credit Union is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at select locations in Oswego and Fulton, including Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to noon. For a limited time, save 1% off your current auto loan interest rate when refinancing through Compass. Members must qualify. Rules and restrictions apply. Learn more about all that Compass has to offer at compassfcu.com. Compass Federal Credit Union, pointing the way since 1966. This credit union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Say goodbye to bad service and say hello to CNY Lawn and Snow LLC. When you hire CNY Lawn and Snow LLC, you can finally get the professional service you deserve. Big enough to tackle any property and still provide the personal touch when it comes to customer service. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more hassles. Just expert care for your property. Are you ready for a change? Visit CNYLawnandSnow.com. CNY Lawn and Snow LLC, where quality matters.
Right Roofing for all your roofing needs. Tear-offs, roof overs, metal, flat, rubber, repairs, they do it all. 315-600-0444. 35 years of experience, fully insured, and always a lifetime warranty. Call Right Roofing, 315-600-0444 for a hassle-free job. Offering the best materials, quality, and craftsmanship in the industry. Also offering soffit and fascia repair. Call Right Roofing, 315-600-0444. With attention to detail, they'll be the only roofing company you'll need. Roofs done right every single time.
Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Hi, I'm Dan Scherr, General Manager for the Nida Motor Group and the Nida Amro.
And I'm Nick DiCarlo, Sales Director for Nye. It's been one heck of a winter here at Nye. We've decided it's time to move this inventory with what we like to call deep snow, deep discounts. Right, Dan?
Absolutely, Mickey. We've had such a blast of winter this year that our sales numbers have been off. So to combat that, we're taking the deepest snowfall in years and giving out the deepest discounts in years. Thousands, if not tens of thousands off certain vehicles for a winter's over celebration. Nikki, what happens if our team can't make the deals that our customers want?
Well, Dan, our team will reach out to me. And if I can't get it done, well, you know you're going to get the call. I'd rather not have to have that happen. So I'm going to make really aggressive deals.
Okay, so what you're telling me is deep snow means less sales. We'll start up behind this year and deep discounts how we're going to ramp up sales. Got it. We pay the bills with volume, which makes sense.
So come see why it's got to be Nye before you buy. Stop in, see us, or shop us online at nyeauto.com.
Gomez and Company on TK99 and TK105. Syracuse's classic rock.
All right, we're going to start to power down here. Back on the stream chat. I was doing some other things there, but yeah, Todd, hang in there. I'm just getting caught up with some of those messages there. Fight the good fight. Poppy, Rita, everybody have a great day. Bill, Larry, etc. Let me see here. Back tomorrow. Let's see, Brandon Steiner. I think Gary Gates coming in tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. I hope you don't get any flooding today. No, it might rain hard in some areas. So see you tomorrow. And so long for now, everybody. Bye.